AI game changer to political configurations. What political configuration in DC mean for your portfolio?
So we're not changing one thing regardless of who wins. I think the market does a very good job of trying to suss out the politics versus what policies will directly affect economic activity and earnings. And when you break it down, just by the math, it's obviously taxes, because that flows through to what we keep and what we spend and what flows through an income statement. And then, of course, the regulatory side. Now, on the tax side, Trump in 2016 had the benefit of taxes to cut. There was low-hanging fruit on the corporate side, and obviously he did what he did on the personal income side with other things. So the corporate income tax rate is unlikely to change. So at best, it stays the same. On the income tax side, we know his tax cuts expire at the end of 2025, and obviously depending on the makeup of Congress and wherever, to what extent will they get extended. But even if Kamala wins, the state of the economy could determine whether she wants to extend them or not. Because we have to remember that Obama in 2009 extended almost all of the Bush tax cuts because we were coming out of a recession. On the regulatory side, I am just sort of debating in my head that when the Supreme Court overturned that Chevron case, did that mean that the executive branch was going to be less influential in terms of running the regulatory state? And is it going to be more in the hands of Congress to write detailed laws that's not up for agency interpretation, and will be up to the judges to decide the legacy regulatory structure that many businesses are going to sue over, of course, and that maybe we're going to have new heads of the different agencies if Trump wins. Maybe they'll be, again, more or less influential because of that case. We'll have to see. I guess my bottom line is we are not changing one thing. We're long energy stocks, so people ask, well, are you going to change if Trump wins and drill, drill, drill? But we're not, because everyone's drilling what they want on private lands. This is just opening up some public lands. I don't think that's really going to be a needle mover anyway. So we're not changing a thing now. We have to be cognizant of what's going to happen and who's going to take control of Congress and what comes our way. But at least initially, I don't find the need to really make any changes.
Thank you.